Guys, MrBeast finally addressed the drama, so yeah, let's watch it. This is insane, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I get it.
MrBeast has actually responded to the allegations.
Yeah,
But
finally.
no.
Oh.
Not the ones you were expecting. Not, you know, him hiring a predator, faking his videos, doing illegal lotteries. None of that. He's just done skipped through all of that part, and he's now addressed some new.
What did he address if not those things? Because I really can't believe it. Yeah. I love adding some value to the video.
Backlash that he's been getting, of course. And it's all about Lunchly, his new product with KSI and Logan Paul. But then, as if MrBeast wasn't
Yeah. I thought that Logan Paul had the prime thing. The prime drink. Yeah, this one. I didn't know that he had something MrBeast. That's weird.
Lunchly, his new product with KSI and Logan Paul. But then, as if MrBeast wasn't dealing with enough heat as it was, the very same day, news broke that he and Amazon are now being jointly sued for Beast Games. Oh, and this gets serious because this lawsuit is requesting class action status. The 3 most feared words for any corporation. And honestly, I'm not even exaggerating when saying that this could be potentially catastrophic for MrBeast.
Yeah, he kept in. I think that he kept in. No way. Hey, free Sam Bankman, free.
Okay, so there's 2 major separate things that we do need to cover. Firstly, Lunchly, then the lawsuit. Both are extremely wild. Let's start with Lunchly. So a couple of days ago, as you've probably seen by now, 3 of arguably the most influential creators there has ever been launched a joint product. So yeah, you know that's about to make some noise. And it is a packaged meal kit. And inside the box, you will have a bottle of Prime, a Feastables bar, and either turkey, Stack'ems, nachos, or pizza.
Yeah,
you know where this is going. Now, its core target market, much like Ava Chris Tyson, is kids.
I think that in the UK there is something similar. There is like milk kit that you have a drink and some chips. Yeah, so probably KSI brought it up because it's from UK type of timing.
No, we can't keep that. I promise that's not even the script. Rephrasing, kids' lunch at school, and it is set up as a direct competitor to Lunchables. Now, I personally didn't know what Lunchables was before this, but everyone that I've spoken to is very familiar, and they said, yeah, they had it at school. And no kidding, it's been around since 1988, and they have a dominant share in the school lunch market. And so Lunchly seems to be pretty much exactly the same as Lunchable, but just healthier. And that
Yeah, that doesn't seem how to.
That is the most important key detail for a lot of this, the because they are not saying that this is anywhere remotely healthy. You will not find a single claim in their packaging or from their owners that it is. So immediately, anyone's criticism is that, oh, they're marketing it as healthy. No, wrong, get in the bin. But their claim is, and you can call this clever or sneaky, whether you love it or you hate them, that it is a better for you product and that it is healthier to the alternative, Lunchables. And that right there is what people are pissed about. Now, not to state the obvious, some people loved it, some people hated it. I mean, on the love side, it's obviously a smart product and there's clearly a lot of demand for it, even without
all those colors. When you see this much colors with food and drink, it's usually not that good type of timing because, you know, it's probably filled with sugar, and sugar is better alternative, but some sweetness, you know. You feel me? Yeah. Gang.
Without taking into account their incredible, enormous combined following. So it's going to make some money. But on the flip side, yeah, not the healthiest product in the world. And the fact that it is deliberately marketed to kids this time, you know, Feastables and Prime, you could probably get away with it a little bit. This one, directly to kids, people pissed about that. Even a bunch of pretty large YouTubers with, you know, with their following and influence of their own have spoken out about it. Most notably, Dan TDM, who actually has more subscribers than Logan and KSI. He said, what has happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This
is selling stuff for the sake of making money. I think that that's all the businesses are this one, so I don't know about this, but yeah, selling stuff for the sake of money, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, should you selling stuff for the sake of anything different money? Yeah, this done to them. I never heard of him. Yeah, but he looks weird. Yeah.
He's selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. Now, that one in particular must have struck a nerve because all 3 responded to Dan's criticism specifically. Logan said, I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our lives creating content and building our brands. Now, we want to build businesses. You don't say anything when Lunchables faces bans for allegedly containing lead, but then we want to create a better version. You're upset? Don't eat it. Remember that point about Logan bringing up when Lunchables does something we don't care? Remember it. KSI framed him as a hypocrite and called him out for when he did a sponsorship with Munch Pack. Now, it should be noted with this one in particular, you know, Dan doesn't own or have a stake in the product, and it was 9 years ago on his 3rd channel. But, you know, when I saw this this, I was like, how the hell did KSI find it then? Because there's no way a guy like KSI has enough time to scroll through years of another guy's content that he's beefing with just to get that, which indicates he must have like a team of people just looking for like dirt on other people to beef with. It's crazy. And then even MrBeast, who has been notorious for, being silent on a lot of people's criticisms lately, he actually said something, and it was pretty long, so I'll just do the highlight.
Yeah, MrBeast have a black shirt and with his logo here, and his name is right here next to the badge. So I assume that this is actually his tweet, and Twitter is now X, and Elon Musk bought it, and Elon Musk is associated with a color blue. So I think that potentially MrBeast and Elon Musk actually work with each other on those tweets, and they are actually in the same room creating those tweets, because there is no other way than explaining this. And as you can see, 10 million views. Elon Musk probably boosted in the algorithm in September 17th, 2024. You feel me? So yeah, like get it. This is crazy. I love consuming this YouTube drama and all those things, and I also like adding somebody to the videos by me reacting it and reacting it and saying some stuff with this type. Yeah, this is crazy. This is craziness.
Lunchables sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. Our goal is to give people a better for you alternative to it. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier, but if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this, then I think giving them a higher quality version at roughly the same price is a net good. And that's why we launched Lunchly. I don't think that's the only reason you launched Lunchly. Okay, see, here's the thing. Let's put all of the moral judgments to the side for 1 second about selling unhealthy food to kids. Let's put it aside. They're going to eat it no matter what, right? So why shouldn't it be theirs? Well, that's because creator-driven brands versus faceless corporations are held to a very different standard in the public. And here's the most important part, are rewarded accordingly. Let me explain that. All three of these creators have entered some of the most difficult markets to break into as new products. And despite that, they have the fastest selling beverage ever and the most fastest selling chocolate ever as well. So how the hell have they done that? Is it because they've created a product that is just the most amazing thing the world has ever seen? It's a scientific masterpiece? Not really. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying for that kind of growth, you've got to have something special. And that something special, as we all know, is their influence. It's because they're real human beings. They're not some faceless corporation. That builds trust. That builds a relationship. And when you go to the store and you have the option of Gatorade or Prime or Hershey's and corporation, that builds trust. That builds a
Yo, what going with this? What's this does Batiman?
Relationship. And when you go to the store and you have the option of Gatorade or Prime or Hershey's and Feastables, you're going to be more inclined to buy the product from the person you know and love. Hence the fastest selling products ever. Faceless companies don't have that kind of leverage. They have to rely on other ways of selling you their products. But in business, that comes with its downsides, let's say. Because if they're buying your product specifically because they love and they like you, they will also simultaneously hold you to a higher standard than the faceless corporation. You simply can't expect to have your cake and eat it too. I mean, some random company called Eat My Meat could come out tomorrow and sell the exact same
This is a joke. Yeah.
Products as Lunchly, and no one would care. No one would cry about it being unhealthy for kids, because that's what faceless corporations and soulless corporations do, right? They care about money. They care about we get it. But that's also why they often get real people like sponsoring a Dylan Page video to tell everyone to go and buy it, because people buy from people. So when three creators expect to not only leverage their influence to sell their products, but then also expect to be held to the same moral standards as the faceless company, it just simply doesn't work. You can't have both, and that is why they are getting the backlash that they're having, and that's why they also shouldn't cry about it. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm just saying, like, it should just be the accepted thing. Sell it, but don't be like, oh my God, everyone's criticizing, respond, backlash, hate. The world are just haters. None of that. It's a smart business move, but just don't make it seem like your fans are wrong or stupid criticizing you when you do the faceless business move and, talk about the bottom line. You're held in a different standard, and that's the way that life is. And so while they're all battling the PR nightmare from the Lunchly's venture, MrBeast lawyers are battling a lawsuit nightmare. Because yesterday it was revealed that brother is now getting sued by 5 unnamed contestants in the Beast Games Amazon show. Some of them were apparently taken to hospital, so not looking good. In the lawsuit, the participants allege that on the set of this show, they were subjected to chronic mistreatment, sexual harassment, and
Failure to pay wages probably upon termination. Yeah, bombo clout. And they leaked their email. Should we write an email? Yeah, maybe.
And more. They said that they failed to pay minimum wages and overtime, failed to prevent sexual harassment, that they were deprived of medical care, food, sleep, and the necessity of basic hygiene, that they exposed contestants to dangerous...
Yeah, as you can see, MrBeast have some hat on his head. Yeah, I love contributing to the video.
circumstances and conditions as a condition of their employment, and that these contestants were taken to hospital where they were shooting in Las Vegas. A local news outlet reported that local hospitals had seen countless patients coming from the MrBeast games due to a lack of...
That's funny. Hey, free MrBeast.
food, and water. These people also allege that the production denied food to diabetics, denied water to contestants, and at least 2 individuals had seizures as a result. And here is the craziest part out of all of this. These claims were filed on the behalf of 5 people, right? 5 out of 2,000 original contestants? Not looking too bad, right? Well, wrong, because they filed it seeking class action status, meaning they wanted to be on behalf of all affected Beast Games contestants. And when you got a piece of MrBeast and Amazon level money dangling right in front of you, I don't think it's hard to imagine a lot of people suddenly realizing, oh my god, I was treated so badly at MrBeast Games, huh? Me too. And because a class action lawsuit allows for a large group of people to sue collectively, it often leads to massive settlements, sometimes in the billions. But not just that, it often leads to companies being forced to change their practices and deal with a lot of bad publicity, which is of course very damaging. So I don't think it's going too far by saying that if this does, pick up some steam, have some real credibility to it, and it goes to court, man, it could be so much more devastating than a lot of the other allegations that he's been going through in the past, which everyone was like, oh, it's over for MrBeast. Kind of skimmed through that one. This one, I don't know how he's going to skim through this, because this is legal. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments if...
Hey, free MrBeast main. I made this video especially for this man right there. See? Yeah. You literally didn't add any commentary. Why would anyone like the video? You did zero work, just stole. Like the video. You all have to admit that this is pretty funny to pressure people to like the video. How about I report the video for copyright issues? I think that sounds better. Share my timbers. Yeah, this is how I felt. Share my timbers, man. Yeah, just got off the. I don't know what does this mean. With corporate hub. What is corporate hub? I try to Google it here, and I don't know what one. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Nerd emoji. I just got phone with corporate hub. Corporate hub is going to put you in jail sentence. Yeah. Goodbye, chat.